Hello, welcome to the Machu Picchu discussion. I'm Mrs. Morin and I'm here with
Mrs. Wyatt.
Let's go ahead and start with the title. This is Machu Picchu. And once again, we are talking about a group of people, a civilization, the Inca civilization in South America. So the historical period here would be South America on your identification sheets. The materials and techniques. So the materials that were used at Machu Picchu were predominantly stones that were cut to fit together. So you can see how close everything is fitting together. And then they would also, all of the windows, instead of being this rectangular shape like we're used to seeing, were trapezoidal. So you can see them here with the smaller top and the larger bottom and slightly slanted sides. And the next part we can talk about is the intended purpose. What was this made for?
So the intended purpose was for the Inca emperor and his family to host feasts. They would perform religious ceremonies, and they would administer affairs of states. So the whole idea, too, is that he's establishing a claim to land that would be owned by his lineage all the way through his death, and that would be continually passed down, passed down, passed down. They said that the site was chosen because of the Andean landscape, and that there are mountain peaks there, and those mountain peaks are supposed to be considered ancestral deities, and they're called apis. So he's going to be doing things here that he's going to bring in a lot of different people who are going to also own land around it. He's going to have the retainers and the maintenance staff there also. So it is, you can look at it, it is a small city that is going on here. And that he's going to have things like fountains and shrines and terraces out of carved rocks, which is kind of one of the signature elements of the Inca art.
So the patron and intended audience here, what you can write is the first Incan emperor right here. And the intended audience would have been not just him, but, you know, his lineage and the, as Ms. Wyatt said, the people he brought in.
Right.
And then we could also talk a little bit about the challenges that Machu Picchu faces today.
So when we looked at Mesa Verde, we understood that, you know, all these people coming and visiting and walking around on the site and things is taking its toll. And so they've got to find ways to limit this, because people come from all over the world to see Machu Picchu. It is kind of out of the way because it is so high up in the Andean mountains. But they also have a lot of other concerns with logging that is causing erosion. They're having problems with commercial plant collection. They've got poor waste management. They have poaching problems, agricultural encroachment because people are trying to find places to grow crops. And then they also have a problem that we don't really think about really often, but just species that are being brought in and turned loose, and they create all sorts of problems. And I think our children will probably know about like zebra mussels and how they're taking over, so they have problems with that also. And then just things like pollution.
Yes.
So this is our look at Machu Picchu. Thank you for watching.